Hey everybody, Alan here. For those of you who've seen that post that I posted on the channel, recently, a wonderful person had just passed. They passed it March 1st, this month. And that man is named Akira Toriyama. Sadly, he passed away at 68, and although none of us know exactly what caused him to pass, my condolences go out to his family and pretty much everyone that he known. I can only imagine how much pain that his family must be going through during this time. The way I found out was from the Google app, because one of the transcripts that I'm following is, of course, Dragon Ball, because it's one of my favorite shows of all time. It's literally a fragment of my childhood. It solidifies, part of my life growing up. That and Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Naruto, all this stuff had a very high impact on my childhood and who I am now. As you can see, I have a wallpaper of Dragon Ball Z on my wall. It's not just there for show, it's to show just how much I love the series as a whole. I've played so many games. I've watched so many shows. Like, ever since I found out about Dragon Ball, I've been hooked on it. It's something that you just can't let go. It's the same with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's just something that you can't let go. Here I am, 31 years old, and I still treasure these moments in my life. I've already cried. I've already shown my form of sadness when it comes to what has happened. And I can't really do it anymore because every time I think about it, it just makes me want to, and I just don't want to anymore. Losing these people not only hurts me as a person, but it hurts the entire community of DBZ and DB. It just hurts the entire community. It's just sad to see such an amazing man, pass, who's had such a massive impact on everyone's life. Everyone who loves Dragon Ball, everyone who loves Dragon Ball Z, everything that he's made. And I'm sorry if I'm solidifying, my video towards Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but that's mainly what I known him for, was Dragon Ball related stuff. I played the Budokai series, I played Tenkaichi, got my butt whooped in that game, so I turned that game down. I might pick it back up, in the future. I played the Game Boy series games, I played the Game Boy Advance series games, I played Raging Blast, I played Burst Limit, and I played recently Dragon Ball FighterZ. I've watched so much Dragon Ball Z. Back when I was young, I would always come home from school and watch, I would turn on Toonami and I would go straight to Dragon Ball Z. Nothing else mattered to me but Dragon Ball Z. It's just sad to see, you know, such an amazing man just I don't have words. I can't even look at the camera. This hurts. This hurts a lot. It really does. But like I said, I could only imagine the amount of pain that the family is going through. Like, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that he lived as long as he did, constantly giving us, you know, the best of his work. I am thankful that he impacted my childhood for the as much as he did. Sorry, I can't speak. The thing is that Dragon Ball is it's not just a video game to me and a series to me. It's literally life. Like I said, I'm 31 years old right now, and I still love Dragon Ball no matter what. I mean, call me what you want, but Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z will always be one of my favorite animes of all time. I used to have the entire season of Dragon Ball, but when we moved to Virginia, I lost it, and I'm sick to my stomach for losing that. I really am. I'm gonna buy another complete series of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and all that stuff, just because. But just because of my love for the series, and just because of my love for, you know, the name sake and the person who created it. I know my tribute isn't really like a big homage to all my memories, but it's everything that I can at least explain to everyone in regards to how much passion I had for this man. I'm so torn. But I can only imagine how the family feels, and how us as a community feels. Like, yeah, this is a time to mourn the loss of such a wonderful person. This is the time to mourn the loss of such an amazing person, a person that had so much impact on all of our lives, had so much impact on all of our childhoods. Has done so much, and we may not know him. You know, we may not know him like, you know, we may not know him like on a normal basis, but I mean, the fact that he's inspired all of us, he's brought all of us together and made us, you know, adore his legacy, adore his lifeline, adore like his project, the project that we all share in some form or another. Normally I would just make one video today, but I had to make a tribute for Akira Toriyama. I had to. It was the only way I could pay my respects to such a wonderful person that's had an impact on my life, especially since, like, literally all I known back then, all I known was just Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball. And for the most part, it's just been Dragon Ball. For the most part. Like, I love martial art shows. My biggest inspiration will always be Enter the Dragon by Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee will always be my first inspiration, but Dragon Ball, once I saw Dragon Ball, that was next in line. I felt so right at home watching Dragon Ball for the first time. Like, it was literally, I knew right then and there, after watching the first episode of Dragon Ball, that this series was going to be epic as I don't know what. You know, the amount of love that goes into each concept and, like, the series as a whole is just phenomenal. He's left such an amazing impact on my life as a person. Not as a YouTuber, but as a person. Literally, the only thing I can really say is thank you, Akira Toriyama, for everything that you've done. Thank you for having such a massive impact on my childhood and many others. And thank you for just inspiring us to push forward. And to Akira Toriyama's family, I am so sorry for your loss. I know it's not going to be easy. It'll never be easy. Losing a loved one is never easy on anyone. So I don't expect that. What I do expect is that y'all, you know, just hang in there. It's what Akira Toriyama would have wanted. Rest in peace.